Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The sun is shining and I have got a delicious, super easy, very exciting recipe for you guys today. I've got lots going on in the kitchen, but today's recipe is from my book, Chetna's Easy Baking. And this is a recipe that a lot of you have made since the book came out. So today's recipe is chili naan pizza. And I've chosen this recipe because this is a great dish not only for your meal but perfect for packed lunches. So welcome to my series of packed lunch recipes. I'm going to start cooking. Before that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. So why is this such a good packed lunch recipe? Because the dough is so simple. There are two ways. You can make the pizza the night before and just take it in your packed lunch the next day, or you could make the dough and have everything else ready and make it fresh in the morning because it only takes a few minutes to prepare. First thing to do is make the dough. So here is 300 grams of strong white flour or bread flour. To this I'm going to add a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 7 grams of fast action yeast, and now here I have got 150 ml of whole milk, and because it was in the fridge I have just kind of heated up for 20 seconds just to make it lukewarm. I don't want it fridge cold. And then just make it into a soft dough. Also going to add in 2 tablespoons of natural yogurt. And the best thing about this dough is that you don't really need to knead it so much. So I'm just going to knead it for 2 minutes, not like a pizza dough where you knead this for 10. So just 2 minutes of kneading, then I can cover and let it rest. That's looking lovely. I'm going to let this rest for an hour. This part is optional, but I have got here 1 chicken breast. I am just flattening it out, making it the same thickness, and I'm gonna cook this for 10 minutes until it's done with just some salt and pepper. So a nice hot pan, just gonna take a couple of tablespoons of olive oil and going to cook this very quickly. Because I flattened it, it shouldn't take long. So the dough has been resting for over an hour because it wasn't dinner time, and now, as you can tell from the lighting, the sun's going down and it's time for dinner. So I'm cooking the chicken. Like I said, this is optional. This is not in the recipe, but I want a little bit more additional protein in there. So I'm adding this chicken in there, just basically seasoned. And while that is cooking, I'm going to just get my grill on and get it nice and hot to like medium grill temperature. Not too crazy hot because I want the naan to kind of cook slowly. Once that is ready, I'm going to start rolling out the naans. Also going to start prepping all the toppings. So in one bowl, I'm going to grate around 100 grams of cheddar cheese, nice and thick. And in another bowl, I am just going to tear 100 grams of mozzarella as well, all prepped and ready. And I am also just going to chop up 1 onion. The recipe calls for a red onion, but I haven't got any, and it doesn't really matter what onion you use. So yeah, I'm just gonna chop this up and get it ready. So I've got some grated cheddar, some mozzarella, some chopped onion. Here is the cooked chicken. Just covered it so it doesn't dry out. And here is the dough resting. The grill is getting nice and hot and I can start cooking. And one last thing to prepare is a very quick coriander chutney. You can find the recipe for this on my channel. It's just coriander. I'm using some raw mango, but you can make it without the mango using lemon juice. You can find the recipe on the channel. So like I said, I've got all the things prepped up. I've made my chutney as well. The chicken is just finishing off. I'm making 1 more piece. And the reason I said that you can pre-prep this for next day, next morning, is that I'm going to now prepare the naan one at a time, which is only going to take 2 minutes. So just divide this into 4 portions. You can make smaller ones, or you can make really large ones, so I'll just make a large one actually. It makes 4 big size pizza naans. Roll it in a little bit of flour and then I'm going to roll it out. And just roll it out into roughly around 8-inch big circle. I've got this really nice measuring rolling pin, so I would know when I've reached the right circle. Oh, it's such a soft, lovely dough. So at the moment, we don't need to put anything on this. I've got a tray with some foil and this goes under the grill for literally a minute, 2 minutes on each side. So I'm going to turn this over in a minute. Oh, it's puffing up. Let me show you quickly. Oh, look, it's puffing up. Oh, it's going to touch the grill, isn't it? Oh, there, it's touched the grill. It's touched the grill. Oh, look at that. So I'm just going to turn it over, cook the other side for a minute as well. Right, so it's been another minute and that is looking really good. And now I can prep for the pizza. So basically what we're going to do is, if you're making this beforehand, you can make the naans like this, put a little bit of butter on top and then you wrap it and store them, and when you want to make your pizza naan, you just do what I'm going to do now. So first of all, I need some lovely spicy sour green chutney to go on it. So in goes, I can smell the sourness. Then because I'm adding, ooh, it's hot, chicken. So you can put some chicken like I'm doing. And then in goes the cheese. So you can add some onions if you're going to cook with onions. We love onions, so they're going on. Some mozzarella, sprinkling of mozzarella, and now a sprinkling of cheddar. And now this goes in the oven back under the grill for a minute or 2 until the cheese has melted properly. Right, that is looking glorious. Now we'd finish this with a sprinkling of chili flakes, which is optional. And look at that. That is the naan pizza ready. I've got my pizza cutter here. It's super hot. I'm not risking my life by eating it right this second. Oh, look at that. That does smell incredible. In the book, I've added some green chilies on top, but with the red chili flakes, nobody wants green chilies as well. It's too much for them. I might put some on my pizza. This is great. Once it's cooled down, you can pack it in some foil or you could put it straight in a box. These are delicious. Unlike the other pizza, because this has got yogurt in the dough, it's much softer. It tastes amazing at room temperature. So I really hope that you will give this a go and take it in your lunchbox or give it to your kids in their lunchbox next time. I've done this before. I forget, it looks like a pizza, but it doesn't taste like a normal pizza. It's got that green chutney and the crunchy red onions. It tastes like obviously like the name suggests, a naan pizza. This is so good, and I think chicken definitely adds to the nutrition and the flavor. I really hope you're going to give this a go. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you back with another new recipe very soon. Bye for now. Our chutney is incredible.